Hello everyone, and welcome back to Brahmaloka Tarot. I'm Lauren, and today's pick a card reading is all about the 8-8 portal, August 8th portal, that powerful Lionsgate energy where cosmic alignment meets soul expansion. This is a time for higher frequencies, deeper heart openings, and stepping boldly into your next chapter. So, let's take a moment to ground and tune in together. We will do this by taking a deep, centered breath together, and we'll do it for 6 counts. We'll hold for 3 seconds and exhale for 9 counts. Okay, so breathe everything out of your lungs right now. And then breathe in for 6 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold for 3, 1, 2, 3, and then exhale. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Now take a look at the piles in front of you. This is pile number 1, this is pile number 2, and this is pile number 3. Use your intuition to choose the pile or piles of your choosing. Pile number 1, this is your significator card with relationships and harmony and love. And that is with this quartz crystal. It's as big as my hand. Pile number 2, you have this card with New Dawn, welcome back. And that's with this pyrite and black tourmaline crystal. And then pile number 3, you have this card with passion, love for life. And that's with this Citrine pyramid tower, or Citrine pyramid. Once you have chosen your pile or piles, go down to the description box or the pinned comment in the comment section, and there you will find the timestamps for your reading. I'll see you in your separate readings. Hi, pile number 1, and welcome to your reading. If you chose this reading, this pile, then this is your significator card. There is a pink rose within kind of a bluish green, reddish, pinkish heart. And it says love with the number 6, relationships and harmony. And then your chosen crystal is this quartz crystal as big as my hand. So I'll place that off to the side. I have channeled messages for each and every pile, so let's start with the channeled messages and then we'll get a couple of tarot cards and dive into the other cards selected for your reading. So this is in regards to the 8-8 portal. Eight, 8, 8, 8. Every day is a day to celebrate. No time to plan, no time to wait for the portal to open at Lionsgate. To create the life you want to have, you ask how. Just become aware of here and now. There's no need to think there's a more auspicious time to recognize yourself as divine. Every day is an opportunity to go within and be set free from the little I, the little me. Go within. See what you're all about. Give yourself a million reasons you'd want to shout in the name of God, the Son, God, the King, God in the form of every being. Here on earth and heaven too, God in the form of me and you. So roar like a lion, hum like a bee, play your trumpet like an elephant, and cheers to you and me. Okay. So it's definitely an act of celebration, an act of love today, an act of abundance, the 8-8 portal today. And moving forward, I think it continues to stay open until the 12th of August. So I think any time that you do come to this reading, whether it be on the 8-8 portal or beyond that, there is some significance to that for you. Okay, let's see for pile 1. We have the 4 of Wands, which is celebration, joy, recognition, the spirit of celebration. Okay, and then the 6 of Cups, the Emperor, and then Death card. Wow. There's something that has been rigid in the past. In the past, the 6 of Cups has been rigid with the Emperor. And it's coming to a conclusion, finishing up. There's a chapter that's closing, or even a book that's closing. I know that I've said that a few times in other readings. So this 8-8 portal is kind of like closing a chapter or a book in your life. And you are literally opening up to this celebration of life, to be able to celebrate it. Releasing what's no longer needed. And stepping into a period of celebration and fun and joy and love, greater relationships and harmony, better relationships and harmony with the self and with others. Let's see here. We've got other cards. We've got a lot of cards, and the cards that were coming out were pretty high vibrational. I'd say it's like when I was sitting for meditation and doing the channeled messages for each pile, it just felt like a breath of fresh air, kind of, and very holy. Today is very holy for you. It's an experience of the here and now, of the grace that's bestowed upon you in this lifetime. We have I am presence. Didn't we just say be here now, right? The here and the now. Light body activation, accessing the divine within. Look at that light body. You are activating today and beyond. Again, it does not have to be Lion's Gate. It does not have to be a portal in order for you to make any changes in your life, right? Let's see here. I'm just going to keep this open to the page with your channeled messages on it. Yeah, no time to plan, no time to wait for the portal to open at Lion's Gate. To create the life you want to have, you ask how. Just become aware of the here and now. There's no more auspicious time than to recognize the self within the here and now. Okay. We have community. White butterflies, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe 10 butterflies. A beautiful streak of sunlit sky, and in the forest of all things too, there's this beautiful rainbow. There's a transformation happening, and you're at the forefront of it all. Yeah. I think I might want to just put this one here, actually. It feels more suited right there. Okay. And then we have the owl. There are spiritual messages and great wisdom to be found during this period of transition. So you may be feeling like you are in a period of transition. We've got the number 23 expansion, and then the owl symbolizing wisdom. And of course, butterflies too, symbolizing transformation. And the white color is that of purity. And we have the pinks and all the colors of the rainbow actually here in your spread. I would suggest that this is a very expansive time for you. This is a very private and spiritual time for you. If you have a chance to be able to just sit down today with yourself, celebrate yourself in all of its messiness and all of the things that you have endured over the seasons and over the lifetimes. We have lineage of the rose moved by the goddess here for this soul call and gather another rose here. Of course, this is the rose oracle. Lineage of the rose. I might look in the book for this one. There's two younger beings on each side of this water and each side of this rose. The rose is in the ethers. It's above their head space, and they're praying. And then you see all these other women gowned up and going to the center here. It's almost like there's a central being here, if you can see that. If you're listening, it's kind of like the I am presence, that white aura or that golden white aura in the center here. So it's like prayer really brings you back to center, to your heart center. It's really asking of you during this time to be present. It's the biggest point made during this message for you today, or whatever day you come to this, is to be present. It does not have to be a portal. It does not have to be Lionsgate. It does not have to. It, if you identify with that, then for sure that means that it's more important to you. But if you don't identify with that, if you can see that there is beauty and there is connection and there is oneness within every being and everything all the time, it's happening all the time, then you don't have to wait for a specific day or a specific tradition or the ritual that you're planning on doing. It doesn't have to have any rites or rituals. You do not have to have any of that. You don't have to have some sort of plan in your mind, plan out well, how am I going to create this abundance for myself? The biggest thing is just being present in the here and now, right here, right now. And when I'm saying this, it feels really good in the heart, but then I'm also feeling kind of a little bit of a tug or a tightness in the stomach. And I feel like maybe some of you are resisting this because it's like, how can I be present in this very moment? Like, how do I build that muscle, right? Breath work is a big part of it. Yoga, asana, contemplation, meditation, a seated practice of some sort, just going and playing, getting out of your head. If you're a very analytical person, then it might actually be better for you to just get out and play with your kids, grandkids, play with your friends, go out and throw a frisbee around or a football or football, soccer, whatever, and just have fun, because that gets you into an experience of joy and of fun and competition and, gets your body moving instead of just being in a solid state, just sitting, right? Some people can do really well with that and others might not be able to. So just listen to your own intuition at this time. And during these next days and weeks, I think it's really important for you to just connect in any way that you can. I feel like, what I usually resort to if I don't have enough time and all of that to sit for a full meditation, then, and that's part of my everyday life. I do meditation in morning and evening, but say if I have to cut it short for some reason, I just feel like I need to be more present and connect more. I just give myself up to the divine and I pray and I just say, hey, I'm just feeling a little off right now. Can you help me to return to my center? Can you help me to feel really confident and calm and poised and ready for whatever is going to happen to me for me today? Please help me to build this muscle and to build strength and be with me forever and always. Something like that. Okay, so here's yamas and niyamas. I'm going to look in the book for actually both of these here, but let's see here. There's two women gowned in red gowns or saris. It almost looks like saris. And there's, let's see, right down the center of them, there's these beautiful diamonds, or it looks like diamond crystals, right? And they're just looking at this diamond in the bottom here, which is a big orangey red color. So let's look at that in the book here, the guidebook for a yogic path by Sahara Rose. Yamas. And those are, I got a yoga. It's probably under that, or yamas. Yes, there we go. The 8 stages of yoga, universal morality. Your kindness, compassion, and generosity beam to all around you. The ahimsa, compassion, you display to all living things does not go unnoticed. Only honesty flows from your lips. You speak words steeped in truth, satya. You display honor in your asteya, non-stealing, because of your deep sense of brahmacharya, control. You focus on what truly matters and have let go of excess belongings, practicing aparigraha, or non-possessiveness. Continue shedding all that doesn't serve you as you blossom closer to your higher self or highest self. Yeah. So those are the kind of like, I'm hearing like the commandments pretty much, or like the 8 limbs of yoga, or like the 10 commandments, doing no harm to others and not doing harm to yourself, and really practicing some of the rules of, or at least it's like guidelines of a righteous life without kind of like being to the point of self-righteous or martyrdom, because that can also be a little bit of a ego trip there. Let's see, we are going to look at the Rose Oracle for the lineage of the Rose. Lineage of the Rose, moved by the goddess. Here for this, soul call and gather. These times, these changing, divisive times, your soul chose to be here right now for this. You're part of a collective team led by the goddess, by the mother of us all, to reweave the thread of the rose back into the tapestry of humanity, to make spaces where all people feel cherished and safe, to heal and be healed from the destructive patterns of patriarchy, to be part of the return of the goddess to the earth. If you've been doubting your path, you've been called to look within and trust the whispers and weavings from caverns deep. See, go within. The way of the mystic rose is walked by few and known by heart, not mind. That's the love connection there to the heart space. Try not to overthink, rather trust the threads that are woven deep. This card contains within it a confirmation of the inner call and a reassurance that you're not alone in it. The mother of us all thanks you for being part of these changing times for humanity. She acknowledges your devotion to doing your best to support yourself and others in the journey back home, to themselves, to each other, and to the earth. She wants you to know that she is available to guide you at every step of the way. Sing, speak, dance with her. You are led, you are led, you are led. How are you being called to commit more deeply to humanity and the earth? So maybe this is a soul calling for you as well, to deepen your connection to yourself, to the guidance of the inner guru within, and recognizing also that God is in the form of me and you. It said it in here in the channeled messages. So every day is an opportunity to go within and be set free from the little I, the little me. Go within. See what you're all about. Give yourself a million reasons you'd want to shout in the name of God the Son, God the King, God in the form of every being. Here on earth and heaven too, God in the form of me and you. Okay, last one here is liberation. Wow, we just said that again. And this is with the dragonfly. So you've got the butterfly, you've got the owl, and the dragonfly. Dragonfly is also a symbol of transformation. It says the doubts and fears still come up. You don't believe anymore that they're you. So the doubts and the fears still come up. You don't believe anymore that they are you. Isn't that liberation right there? So you have the potential to be liberated. This is the death and rebirth cycle right here. You're being liberated from the structures, the restrictions, the name and the form, your desires, the way things should be. You're being freed from that in free form. You can create in however you want, whenever you want, whenever you want, interesting, whenever you want, however you want, with whomever you want. And you will see that you will have a community as well to rise up and acknowledge this loving, unconditionally loving state. Okay, so we've got these tea leaves here. I just want to grab maybe a few, and then we'll finish. For forces working against you with the axe, I would see that as kind of like the death card, the axe, cutting out that which is working against you, cutting out fear. Cutting out fear. We've got broken bridge, unsuccessful outcome to a problem. This is asking of you to break the bridge. Burn the bridge down. Don't have any avenue to go back to how it once was for you. That's what I'm hearing. That's liberation right there. Ooh, I'm getting goosebumps from that one. Burn the bridge down. That bridge was only built there because of out of fear that you'd have to maybe go back to that door. Opportunities are waiting for you. The doorway is today. The doorway is every day. The doorway is your heart center. And let's get one more maybe. Month of the year, December. That might be a really important time to be watching out for, especially during this year. But think of the number 12 as well, and 1 and 2. The number 12, the cycles of the seasons, of the year, of the months. The number 12, Piscean energy is coming through. Water, go with the flow. Don't be frigid. Move with life. Go within. See what you're all about. And that will bring you so much joy. That will make you want to roar like a lion, hum like a bee, play your trumpet like an elephant, and cheers to you and me. Thank you so much, pile number 1. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Jai Ma, and bye for now. Hi, pile number 2, and welcome to your Lionsgate portal reading today. Thank you for being here. If you chose this pile, then this is your significator card with the number 10, New Dawn. Welcome back. And it looks like a bright big sun coming up over the horizon and birds in the sky, the rays casting a beautiful sunrise. And for your crystal, This is the Pyrite and black Tourmaline crystal, also known as Fool's Gold for this Pyrite part. Fool's Gold, that might be part of the whole reading too. So I have channeled messages for each and every pile. I'll start with the channeled messages, and then we will head into your tarot cards and then the oracle cards after that. So for the 8-8 portal. You once had something stolen from you, a precious gift, the heart in you. You saw the good in people, the good in humanity, the good of this world even through the insanity. People got jealous of your laugh and your smile, the joy you exude, the playful innocence of a child. So at least one or two tried to strip it from you, bring you down to their level with a shovel and bevel. Betrayal in the most sadistic way, they laughed as they schemed to take down their prey. Pretty sure that's a P-R-E-Y. Huh. And though you succumbed, got mind-fucked and numbed, wrestle in your head, demons in bed, screwed and estranged, mangled and maimed. You clawed your way back from the dark night of the soul. What would have killed one made you more whole. You recognized no one could ever steal the unconditional love and oneness you feel. As a child of the divine, this love is real. I was getting full-on head to toe goosebumps reading that one. I was getting goosebumps even through it, and it kind of made me a little sad to think that someone or some people, maybe a group of people, have hurt you so much in the past. But think about it. Would you have awakened if that hadn't happened? Would you have tried to figure out what this world was like if that hadn't happened? Maybe, I don't know. But just think about it that way. Maybe the silver lining in this whole design of, universal design of how things happened in your life. Okay, let's grab a couple of tarot cards. Wow, and the splits, 10 of Cups, 3 of Wands. I'm just going to shuffle these just for a minute here. Welcome back. Have you gone through the dark night of the soul recently? It says welcome back. Ace of Cups. The heart in the center of the two hands at the heart center. Ace of Cups. And then, that's too many. Let's try that again. There was like probably 8 of them there. Let's try that again. Okay, the Hierophant. I'll show you this one. That man is sitting in a cross-legged position, almost cross-legged. It's like the two, actually it's like the butterfly position with his 2 feet together, and he is laughing his butt off, and there's a stairway up to the heavens, and there's a lot of pink, and his aura is gold. I feel like that's you right there. Then the 2 of Wands. This woman is looking out. She's holding one of the wands and looking outside at the golden sky, golden pink, almost like a dawn as well. And she's got a globe in front of her, one of those, physical globes of the world. And it's like she's kind of planning things out, right? What way to go. Oop, one more. Okay, Ace of Pentacles. It was in the reverse position. You might feel a little ungrounded right now in a sense, but I'm going to keep it upright just because I do think that right now is kind of a call to action for you to really ground yourself during these energies. There's a lot of energy happening during the 8-8 portal, the Lionsgate portal. There's a lot of abundance that's coming to you. You're aligning with your true self. And in a lot of ways, this has already happened for you. So it's not like today is any different, aside from maybe what people in the astrological world would say. You know, there's aligning of certain astrological events happening on the 8-8 portal, which makes it more potent. But yet, if you came from pile number 1, that had such a strong I am presence. Yeah, and that's kind of also what I feel for you. You kind of like, I feel like no one could take your zeal from you. No one could take your laughter. You are kind of the archetype of the Hierophant, and I wouldn't be surprised if at some point in your life, either down the road, likely down the road because the Ace of Pentacles was in reverse, and I feel like you need to ground yourself a little bit more in this reality, in the here and now, and get your grounding a little bit, so that you can, I'm sorry if you're hearing that in the background, but if you can, so that you can help people out, help people wake up. It's like that's almost a soul mission of yours, or to bring the joy back into this world in whatever way that is of I don't know, in whatever way you can. I'm just seeing like it's going to be different for each and every one of you, and I think like either you have like a really good sense of humor. I think you're probably, I mean, you've been through hell and back. You've been used and abused and discarded and gone through the dark night of the soul. I don't know if it was once or twice or multiple times at this point. And it's like you just see life in a different way. Nothing could steal your zeal for life. No one could steal your zest for life. You could not even be no one could hurt you at this point. You are so divinely protected. You're a child of God. You're a child of the divine, of universal consciousness. And you actually have figured out at some point that you are part of all of this, and we all are part of all of this. So how could someone steal from themselves? You know, you see the person who has stolen from you as well, as a reflection of maybe some of the fears that were within you. And at the time, it actually felt like you were being stolen from or you were betrayed. And yet, that was the biggest wake-up call in your freaking life. Because it brought you back to your center, to your heart. I am getting super goosebumps right now. This is crazy. Like, I just feel so much power in you. Pile number 2. Whoever's here watching this right now, you are so divinely blessed, and you are blissed beyond belief as well. So I think like if you haven't experienced that ananda, the bliss in life yet, you are coming into that alignment right now through this Lionsgate portal and beyond. We have Thoth light codes. Light initiation, great teacher awakening, and divine magic. See, I think you are a teacher that is awakening. You are awakening for the betterment of yourself and humanity. For one, yourself, and that's not selfish. It's something that you need to do in order to help others awaken. You have to be that yourself, you know, you have to walk the talk. So there's light codes happening for you. There are so many light codes that are like downloads happening within your body and mind and spirit right now that you may feel kind of a little ungrounded just because of all the light codes that are flowing through you and to you through the nervous system too. So if you haven't purified yourself enough, then you might actually experience a little bit of aches and pains and maybe nausea or insomnia, like staying up at night. There's certain things that might happen like that for you. We have purity. Look at that. Purity with the wolf and snow. And this wolf is staring straight at you. With two different colored eyes, there's kind of like a periwinkle colored eye for the wolf's right eye, and then the left eye is this aquamarine color, very blue colors, purifying colors. You are purifying yourself, and if you, like I said, if you haven't gotten to a state of purity within your body and your mind, then this is asking of you to do it right now. It is going to happen no matter what. Star, hard times are over. Look forward to an abundance of happiness, enthusiasm, and positivity. I'm almost I've got like butterflies in my stomach a little bit with that one. Hard times are over. Look forward to an abundance of happiness, enthusiasm, and positivity. The Star card, number 29, if that gives you any more information. Maybe you are 29 years old, or 29 is a important time, like date for you. Brothers of the Rose, sacred masculine, honor, protection, and support. So there's two masculines on each side of this card, and in the center there's you know the Empress card in the tarot where she's pregnant. Well, it's like that. So there's this beautiful woman who is holding her belly. She is pregnant. She is really, really pregnant. And she is in these beautiful aquamarine colors. Oh, there's two more masculine men who are praying at their heart center. And then the rose above here. So this is the Oracle of the Rose. I will read from this in just a minute here. But it's wow. It's just like embracing your sacred masculine. Embracing it, recognizing your strength, how powerful you truly are, and embracing the sacred masculine. The sacred masculine is actually wonderful because it's the divine in action. So therefore, it's asking of you to be actively pursuing yourself. Actively pursuing yourself, protecting this. There's a creation that you have right now that's going to come to fruition pretty soon because she's mighty pregnant here. Right now, look at that. Stay in the present and don't get too far ahead of the flow. You'll soon trust that nothing more will come than can be handled each moment. And there's the Buddha at the center of this beautiful card with right now. See? It's asking of you right now to do the work right now. You got two cards from this yoga, what is it called? A Yogic Path by Sahara Rose. So let's see what these ones are, and I might have to look at the book here. Diana, and Ohas. Wow, beautiful colors. You got a lot of blue, like mystical blue colors. Grounding. Let's see what that says in the guidebook here with Diana. Oops, I actually opened up to Ohas first right away. So it says subtle essence of health and well-being, peaceful and patient. One look is all it takes to see how much Ohas someone has. Have people been coming up to you and telling you how healthy, rested, and happy you look? This is Ohas. Ohas is the subtle essence related to health and well-being, with which you are filled. You radiate good health with your glowing skin, peaceful demeanor, and patient essence. Your dietary and lifestyle choices are showing up in your appearance, and your inner state is reflecting in your outer. Continue caring for your sacred vessel and nourishing your body with the foods and practices that make you thrive. And then if it feels like that's not quite where you're at right now because the Ace of Pentacles was in reverse, it might be that it's asking of you to pay specific attention to your health right now. So in the reverse, it says, has your personal health taken a backseat to other matters? This must change. And for the A8 portal, that's really important. The only way you can truly care for others is if you've taken care of yourself first. This is what we've been talking about. You must put on your own air mask before you can attend to the needs of others. Make time for sleep, cooking, meditating, and yoga. Though you may feel you don't have time for these things, the truth is you won't have much time without them, right? Wow, that hits different there. And then let's see here, for the yoga, the 8 limbs of yoga, Dhyana, Pratyahara, Dharana, and I think Dhyana is the next one. Yeah, and then Samadhi. So Dhyana is the 7 out of 8 stages. So the 8 stages of yoga, concentration and meditation with the intention to know the truth. And it says, when was the last time you fully became immersed in what you were doing? Dhyana is when the dancer becomes the dance. The singer becomes the song. The painter becomes the paint. The lover becomes the love. There's no difference between the doer and the deed. You merge as one. You have pulled the Dhyana card to remind you now, see, right now, is the time to transition from doing to embodying. Find that which you can merge with and practice it fully. Become the words of your journal, the asana in your practice, the nature with which you surround yourself, and notice your presence expand. Dhyana. That's like greater concentration, because after that is Samadhi, which is one of the highest states. There's lower and higher Samadhis, but it's pretty much the state of unity with God, or with the Christ or Buddha or Krishna consciousness, so to speak. Let's take a look here. I wanted to get a couple of tea leaves for you. So let's do that, and then I might even look at the Brothers of the Rose, though I don't know if I feel the need to, actually, at this point. I feel like you guys understand. Skull, hidden secrets can harm you. There's something about paying attention to your bones as well, to your bone health, and hidden secrets can harm you. That is, I don't think that things will necessarily be harmful to you in that sense. I think it's just asking you to pay attention to your health right now, to your bones, your bone health. Lift those weights if you need to. Remember that the body is a vessel for you to attain higher and higher levels of the yoga practice. Carrot. Opportunity or windfall. So this is showing a ripe time for you. The carrot is showing a ripe time for you. This is a ripe time. There's plenty of opportunities happening during this 8/8 portal for you, and you don't have really anything to worry about. You have like so much that you'd like to explore during this time. Pile number 2, you're not, what am I trying to say? You are not a fool. Yet you are a fool in the sense of being the fool in the fool's journey, having limitless potential. You are the hero in the hero's journey. Awakening to the understanding of the universe. So there's a lot of things that are going on, and there are a lot of pitfalls that can happen during this awakening process. So definitely pay attention to your health. Make sure that you're okay. But there's nothing that's going to harm you. Generally speaking, you are a very strong individual. I could see that from just your channeled messages. Yeah. People were getting jealous of you, of your laugh and your smile, the joy you exude, the playful innocence of a child. So 1 or 2 tried to strip it from you, bring you down to your level with a shovel and bevel. Betrayal in the most sadistic way, they laughed as they schemed to take down their prey. And though you succumbed, got mind effed and numbed, wrestled in your head, demons in bed, screwed and estranged, mangled and maimed, you clawed your way back from the dark night of the soul. What would have killed one made you more whole. You recognize that no one could ever steal the unconditional love and oneness you feel. As a child of the divine, this love is real. So I feel like you've become very pure at this point. It's just asking you to really focus on yourself right now. And yeah, so that you can really be able to bring in these downloads when they're coming to you, this light initiation, these light codes that are coming through to you. It's actually helping you to rewire your brain and circuitry, and your body will react in different ways. Some people, like I said, are a little bit more sensitive to this, and if you're not as purified, then it might hurt a little bit. So just make sure to drink your water, get enough rest, meditate, pray, do the things for your spiritual wellness at this time, and know that you are divinely protected by the Divine Mother herself. And you are going to step into greater and greater health and stability with the Ace of Pentacles. You are birthing something new. A new dawn is here for you. Thank you so much, pile number 2. I hope you enjoyed this. Please leave a comment down in the comment section. Give me a thumbs up. And Jaima, bye for now. Hi, pile number 3, and welcome to your 8/8 portal, August 8th portal reading for today. Thank you for being here, and if you chose this pile number 3, then this is your significator card with the number 25, passion, love for life. And it shows a really pinkish red fiery heart. It looks like there you have a burning fire, flames that from that heart, stemming from that heart, so the flame in the central part of you. And here we have this citrine pyramid. So I'll put that off to the side. I have channeled messages for each and every pile, so I'll start with a channeled message for your pile, and then we will take a couple of tarot cards and go into your oracle reading. So the 8/8 portal, the Lionsgate portal. Today's the day. Lionsgate. It's just another day to celebrate. You being you, even after being battered and bruised, you stand in your might, neither in darkness or light, because through the experience of duality, you've dissolved into oneness and unity. Oh, happy day, when the ego takes a back seat, and finally you have thrown yourself into the currents of ease and grace. All troubles that once troubled you are gone, having dissolved back into the ocean of one. One breath, one life, one moment, one place. 11/11. Oh, happy day. It was a shorter one for you guys, but it was just so... It was so easy, the flow, the energy, the celebration, the joy that I was experiencing through just sitting with that energy. It was wonderful, and you've got the 1111 number as well. So let's see what we've got for your tarot cards. I'm going to just shuffle them here a little bit, and they're pretty big, so I have to do this with my small hands. So let's see here. I'm going to do it the other way, I think. 10 of Cups here, and the Hanged One on the split there. Seven of Cups, 9 of Cups. Okay, let's see here. Pile number 3. Prince of Swords. So the Knight of Swords. And then we've got the 7 of Swords in reverse. Two of Cups upright. Any more? Let's see. Oh yeah, let's see. The Five of Wands was in reverse. And the Lover's card. Choice. A lot of love. A lot of love. Choosing love over anything else. Choosing love through conflict and through manipulation. Everything is coming really fast towards you with the Prince of Swords or the Knight of Swords. And I love this. You've got the dolphins on the Two of Cups and a masculine on the right side, a feminine on the left, holding two grails, and it's over this beautiful pink lotus flower. A full moon and a heart coming from both cups, and the dolphins below smiling and playing. So there's a lot of playful energy coming through. There's a lot of energy coming through because you're dropping the, what did it say, battered and bruised. So you're standing in your might. You're choosing love. You are choosing love over all else. I really love this Star Tarot. Why? Because there's so much beauty in the artistry of it. I mean, look at that. Even the Five of Wands, through chaos, there's peace. You know, she's holding the peace lilies there. The Five of Wands. And even the Seven of Swords with the white stag, it's showing to be intuitive, like to lead your own way, to listen to your own inner guru, and to be strategic and mindful of what's going on around you, what and who are stealing your energy. And the Seven of Swords in reverse is showing that there's a release of whoever and whatever is stealing your energy. Really, there is a release. That's I mean, like, some people say that it could be a different way of viewing manipulation and deceit in the reverse. But what I'm feeling and hearing is that you're like actually releasing it, releasing the manipulation and deceit, even from yourself, even from your own mind, and the conflict in your own self, your own mind, and around you as well. There's a lot of excitement, passion, joy, love, zest for life. Oh, happy day when the ego takes a back seat and finally you've thrown yourself into the currents of ease. Yeah, into the currents of ease. You are finally in the current of love and above. That state of love and above that so many people would love to be in, yet they're not putting the work in like you have. You have definitely put the work in. So you, during this 8-8 portal, you have put the work in. So this is what you're aligning to. This is what you can look forward to in the weeks and the months and the years to come. This Lionsgate portal feels a lot different than other ones, to be honest. And I feel like it's very potent, but at the same time, remember, if you come from pile number 1, which feels like it is kind of connected to pile number 3 today, there is something to do with just being in the I am presence and to recognize that you don't have to wait for a specific portal or a time. I keep on hearing no rites are needful. No rites are needful for chanting of thy name. So it's like there's no need to feel like you need to do anything at this point, in the sense that, I mean, you've already got the momentum going, and you don't have to wait for a specific period of time in order to feel like, oh, this is the right moment, the right choice, the right alignment in astrology to have, you know, these downloads or to feel aligned finally. No, you don't have to wait for that. It's within you already. You are that which is. You are already graced in this lifetime to experience ease, to experience the manifestation of ease and grace in your life. So you're just going to see that your ego isn't pushing so hard anymore. Let's see what else. Seraphim's Gateway, voice activation. angelic attunement, and divine support. This is a beautiful card. Wow. I am in love with these pastel colors. The light whitish pinks, the light whitish yellows and greens and purples and blues. It's just beautiful. This is what you are becoming. A divine being, which you already are. You already are that, and you are in alignment with these angelic beings who see you as their equal. Going forward, you've got a road ahead, and yet it's going to be much easier. There's no obstacles on this path, as you can see through the green rolling hills to the sunset or the sunrise. Don't be afraid to speak up, to speak your truth. There's a little bit of a tightness in your throat chakra. And, you know, there's the voice activation in the Seraphim's gateway here. So I do think that when you're going forward, speak your truth. Don't be afraid to speak your truth. The time is now to be who you are, to know that what you're speaking, when you have something to say that's of benefit to others, not just from an egoic sense, but from a heart openness and a love and zeal for life and for others, you are being called to teach in a way, to speak your truth to others, and it may actually activate something in them, it feels like. Okay, it says beware, be careful who you trust at this time. And there's a green iguana or something here. So I think, you know, with the beware, the number 3, because you are expanding so much and everything like that, it's just important to not fall back into those deceptive energies again, which is falling out and everything like that. So it's falling, like the 7 of Swords and 5 of Wands energies are kind of falling away at this point, and you are being asked to just not get entertained by those energies anymore. Just to be aware of it, and keep on aligning yourself to love, aligning to love, and whatever you do love, there it just becomes a bigger and bigger aura for you. Your auric field is expanding. The sacred union. Beloved within. Inner and outer relationships here. The sacred union. We've got a white, a pink, and a red rose in front of a woman who's holding her hands to her face, it looks like. Or maybe someone is holding her hands to her face. It almost looks like either she's doing it, but it doesn't make sense to me in that way, or it's someone holding her and caressing her, and she's got white, pink, and red flowers or roses on her crown chakra as well. Her eyes are closed. There's a circle, like a gold circle right here at her throat chakra. Beloved within, inner and outer relationships. Let's take a look at the Rose Oracle guidebook here with the sacred union. Oops. The sacred waters, sacred union. Relationships are how we grow. They cradle and stretch us. Through connection and division, love and hurt, compassion and separation, they invite us to return again and again to the most important relationship we'll ever have, the one with ourselves, the sacred union that's been waiting within. Ancient mystery teachings whisper the secrets of sacred unions, Hieros Gamos, which is sacred marriage, in early Christian mysticism and the Kabbalah, sexual alchemy in ancient Egyptian texts or teachings, and Yum, which is father, mother, and Tibetan Buddhism. We're familiar with mystic couples such as Isis and Osiris, but we each have the sacred masculine and feminine within. And sacred union through the external relationships is always an invitation to deepen the union within. Every relationship can be seen as an invitation to deepen connection with the beloved within. Even our most challenging relationships, especially the most challenging ones, the sacred union isn't just between you and another, it's returning to yourself. And when we return to ourselves, we also return to humanity as a whole. Maybe you're being invited to grow through relationships. Perhaps you feel like you're being tested or stretched, or find yourself longing for something external. This is an invitation to deepen the connection within, to embrace yourself fully and treat yourself like the most precious person on the planet. The more embraced you feel, the easier it is to embrace others. How can you embrace yourself more? So it is actually, that's funny because I was thinking it was someone else embracing you, which could be possible that if you haven't found your other person yet, that it could happen after this Lionsgate portal for sure, because you're coming into greater alignment with the love within yourself. So when that happens, then for sure things are going to be attracted to your energetic field because you are exuding unconditional love for yourself and for everyone around. So I do think that's part of what is happening here. Even with the Two of Cups and the Lovers coming out, I think this is happening really fast. And we have passion, love for life. So it's not just love for yourself, but I do think it may be of someone in your life. The crowning, initiation, thresholds, birth, rebirth, a seat at the table. And this is a picture of a woman giving birth to a rose, it looks like, and there's a little baby down there being held. So there's something you're giving birth to in your life right now. Giving birth maybe in symbolic terms, but it could also be giving birth for real. Maybe you're starting a family or wanting to give birth to new ideas in your life. There's a choice to make, a choice that is going to be made out of love, not fear anymore. Whatever has tested you in the past is falling away during this time. We've got divine flow with another lotus in the center here. There's a blue and purple butterfly, and there's dragonflies, beautiful colors, lots of colors. Eventually, one sublime desire takes precedence over all others, to follow the Tao, the divine flow at all costs. So I feel like you have gotten to the point where you know why you're here and what you're doing here and what it is that is your dharma. Your dharma, your path, is love, is passion for self and for the union of souls. Yeah, you stand in your might, neither in darkness or light, because through the experience of duality, you've dissolved into oneness and unity. See, that's what it feels like. And you are finally throwing yourself into the currents of ease. That's called divine flow right there. And then we have Swadhisthana. And I will read from the book for that one. Okay. A yogic path guidebook. Sacral chakra. That is really funny because this is like an orangey color, and then your significator card with the colors of fire, also with passion and love for life. So that's also connected with the sacral chakra. So it says, sacral chakra, the chakra of creativity, abundance, and pleasure. Let these words be your mantra. Find what fills your cup and pour it all over the canvas of life. This is the time to put your creative projects first, the very ones you've had on the shelf for months. This is also the time to work on shifting your relationship with money and see it as an energetic tool that can bring you great freedom. This is also time to focus on pleasure. What makes you feel turned on? Learn more about Tantra and cultivate Shakti, the divine feminine energy within. dance around your living room and luxuriously oil your body. Treat yourself the way you would a lover, for you are your life's greatest love. See, I'm telling you, self-love is so important here. And with greater self-love, you will be in love, for one, in love with yourself, two, in love with life, and three, you may even find the love of your life if you are not already in a relationship. It may be, if you're in a relationship, that you'll deepen the love between the two of you in life. Okay, so then we'll just get a couple of tea leaves here for you, pile number 3. Ear, good news. Chain of events that will affect your life. And then moon, changes in your life. These are great changes happening for you. Your intuition is on point. You are moving towards greater clarity and understanding of this world, and it is in alignment with ease and with joy, with passion and desire and love. And I think also, it was talking about money in the Swadhisthana, so the sacral chakra, to do with money and your worth. And I do think that there is a greater possible outcome of you having better financial flow as well. So it'll be easier for you to enjoy life because you will have brought in more money to spend freely on whatever you wish. I think that's all I have for you. Pile number 3, thank you so much for joining. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the reading. Go down to the comment section, let me know what resonated for you. And as always, I love you so much. Jaima, and bye for now.